Again with another video. Now in this video I'll be talking about Dapps, aka decentralized application. I'm really excited about this, so let's get started. So what is decentralized application? Before going into decentralized, let's just understand about centralized apps. Centralized systems are currently the most widespread model for software applications. Centralized systems directly control the operations of the individual units and flow of information from a single center. All individuals are directly dependent on the central power to send and receive information. Facebook, Amazon, Google, and every other mainstream services we use on internet uses this model. Now coming back to decentralized applications. Decentralized apps are apps that run on a peer-to-peer network of computers rather than a central server. The users connect to each other directly. Now, the reason why you should use decentralized applications are as follows. The first reason is that you would own your own data. The entire web has become totally centralized, which means a bunch of apps own all of our data, all of our text, images, videos, everything. Take WhatsApp for example. WhatsApp was acquired by Facebook for $22 billion when it only had 35 engineers. 35 engineers own 500 million users' data. Facebook didn't buy the 35 engineers. Instead, they bought the 500 million users' data that they owned and profited from. Profit that those 500 million users shouldn't gotten a little share of, but didn't. In a decentralized application, you would maintain ownership of your data. People would pay each other for instead of one group profiting of all of it. Your data is your most valuable asset in the new data economy. When robots beginning to replace all human-based jobs, which are half of all current jobs, the value that you provide to people that no robot can ever take from you is your data, your 5 senses, your unique perception of the world that you output with tweets and pictures and videos. You should be paid for it. With decentralized apps, you would get paid because you would own it. Now, the second reason is increased data reliability. In a centralized app, all data is stored on a central server. If that central server gets shut down, the data is lost forever. So if you upload a really precious photo to Dropbox and Dropbox got hacked, which has happened before, that photo is gone. It's just not sustainable. Whereas in a decentralized app, since there is no central point of failure, you could either choose to store your data securely yourself or have your data replicated across many different clients. It moves us towards a permanent web, a web where link never dies. Now the third reason is faster data transfer. We are now moving into a new era of data transfer. Soon we are going to be sending huge files across the web. I'm talking about petabytes. Centralized apps only allow you to retrieve data from one central server, which can take forever to download or stream, especially if it's across the world. In a decentralized application, if you want to load a website, instead of your computer requesting it from a server across the world, it will find the nearest copy. Maybe that random dude sitting next to you in physics has it on his laptop, and your computer would retrieve it from there directly. And if multiple people had copies of it, your computer would request copies of it from all of them same time. The more the peers, the faster the download. The fourth reason is that it could not be shut down. Centralization means governments can block a website from reaching users in its country for whatever the reason is. The Chinese government has easily blocked Facebook from its citizens. That's 20%